right, now we're ready to do lights. I'm going to check my lights, reflectors, reflective tape, and lenses the same way. They are properly mounted and secured. They are not cracked, bent, or broken. Clean, illuminated, proper color of amber to the front and sides, and red to the rear, if you will follow me. Just touch and point. You don't got to call them out. Don't forget this one. All right, now that we're back up front, now we're going to do our five functions: left turn signal, right turn signal, four ways, high beams, and brake lights, and the 5 locations: front, back, both sides of the truck and trailer. Examiner, will you stand here? I will get in and I will work the lights, but for the sake of this video, we're going to skip that part and let's get right to engine. My truck is not leaning to the left or the right, and there are no leaks. Let's go to the passenger side. Passenger side, general hoses at both ends, no abrasions. Let's go to the driver's side. Driver's side, passenger hoses, properly mounted. Driver's side hoses, properly mounted, secure, not cracked, bent, or broken. Properly mounted, secure at both ends, no abrasions, bolts, or cuts, not leaking. Coolant, properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. Filled to manufacturer specification, not leaking. Oil, properly mounted. Specification. 1, 2, 3. Properly mounted. The cuts, not leaking. Steering, cracked, bent, or broken, not leaking. Pitman arm, drag link, tie rod end. All 3 castle nuts, 1, 2, and 3. Properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. None are missing. Leaf spring mount, front and rear, properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. Leaf spring, properly mounted, secured at both ends, not cracked, bent, or broken, not shifted. Shock absorber, properly mounted, secured at both ends, not cracked, bent, or broken, not leaking. Brake hose, properly mounted, secured at both ends, no abrasions, bulges, cuts, not leaking. There is no grease, oil, or contaminants in my brake drum or on my lining. Steer tire, properly mounted, secured, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts to the tread or sidewall. Tread depth is no less than 4/32 of an inch. Checked with an depth gauge. Filled to manufacturer specification. Not leaking. Checked with an air gauge. Rim, properly mounted, secured. Not cracked, bent, or broken. No holes out around. No unauthorized welds or holes. Lug nuts, properly mounted, secured. Not cracked, bent, or broken. None are missing. No shiny studs or powder residue. And no cracks around the bolt holes. My mirrors, properly mounted, secured. The battery, properly mounted, secured. Not cracked, bent, or broken. The connections, and there's no corrosion, and the battery box is latched. Fuel, depth tank, and fuel tank, properly mounted, secured. Not cracked, bent, or broken. Not leaking from the cap, the lines, or the tanks, and the caps are on tight. Top cross member, frame, truck, frame, cross member of the trailer, and the trailer floor, properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. There is no unauthorized holes or welds. There's no missing cross members. And the trailer floor has no holes. Air lines and electrical line, properly mounted, secured at both ends. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts. No exposed wires, not leaking. Glad hands, properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. The seals are not worn, torn, or dry rot, and they are not leaking. Fins, no abrasive, bulges, or cuts. Apron, properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. Skid plate, properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, properly lubed, and there is no gap between the apron and the skid plate. Fifth wheel and locking pin, properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken in the fully locked position. Safety latch release lever, properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken in the fully locked position. Platform and mounting bolts, properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, and none are missing. Kingpin and locking jaw, properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. The locking jaw is fully locked around the kingpin. Landing gear, properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken in the fully raised position. The crank handle is secure, and there's enough clearance that my landing gear and mud flap do not hit each other when making turns. And that completes our pre-trip.